Hey, this is Mr. C, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create an entrance theme song for the Hackerspace using YouTube and Audacity. First thing you need to do is you need to find the sound clip that you want to have as your entrance theme. So I'm going to use the greatest song in the entire universe here, the Banana Phone song. I've got a YouTube clip of the song, and I'm going to take the URL up here and I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to go to clipconverter.cc. So this is a tricky site here, so you'll have to follow along with me closely. I've got my ad blocker turned off because I want you to see there's a lot of ads around here. You got to be careful what you click. I'm going to paste my video, the video that I want to take the audio from, into the URL to download here. I'm going to put it in there. Now I'm going to click MP3. Your audio file, your entrance theme has to be an MP3 file. So I'm going to click MP3, and I'm not going to click download. That's a little bit confusing. If you click download, it's just going to download the video in its default format. So I'm going to click MP3 because I only want the audio, and then I'm going to click continue. Okay, in a few moments here it's going to say, yep, I can get my audio. Alright, the video size doesn't matter because I just want the audio. Again, make sure you only have MP3 clicked. I'm going to download the whole audio of the whole clip because I'm going to crop it later in Audacity as well as do a few other minor manipulations, and I'm going to hit start. It's going to convert the clip into some audio that I can download, and I'm going to now hit this download button right here, which will probably, the first time you click it, pop up some sort of spammy type website that's going to try and get you to click. Now, if a little thing pops up here and says, don't turn me off, you got a virus, it's alright, just close it. That's them trying to make a little bit of money on this free service. Now the next time I click it, I'm hoping it'll let me download the file. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to save the file, bananaphone.mp3. That's perfect. I know what it's called. I got to remember that. Click OK. I'm downloading it into my downloads folder. Wherever you download it, just make sure you know where it's going. It's called bananaphone.mp3, and I'm going to save it. Okay, let's open Audacity. With Audacity open, we can import our file from the file menu, File, Import, Audio, and here in my downloads folder is my bananaphone.mp3. Now you may have some problems importing MP3 files if you're doing this from home, if you just have the base Audacity installed. To work with MP3 files, you need to install the Lame plugin, which you can find from you can find instructions on how to do that from the Audacity website. So here's my song. It is about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I'll give you a quick orientation to Audacity here. This audio file has 2 tracks, so there's a left and a right ear. You can see the sound waves here. I've got the timing across the top from 0 seconds to 3 minutes. Now I can zoom with this button here, so I can click and zoom, or I can zoom out here. I can, if I hit this button, it'll fit the whole project to the screen, so if I'm zoomed in somewhere, I'm not sure where I am, I click that and my whole song will fit on the screen. If I'm only working with this many tracks, I can stretch them out like this, so I got more room to work with them. From here you can play. You can stop, and you can even record audio from Audacity. So just a quick note, if you pause your video, you're going to start having problems when you try to do other things like crop and edit. So make sure, if you've been playing your video, you don't pause it, but you stop it, so then you can go back into editing it. So I know that I want between about 6 seconds and 16 seconds. So to select that section, I'm going to just click with my cursor and drag this portion of the song. If you don't see this cursor, then you need to change to the selection tool right here. So I've got that area selected, and I'm going to crop using this button here. So this is going to trim the audio so that it's only my selection. And now I want to zoom in on that. So I'm going to hit the zoom a couple times. So now I need to fine-tune exactly where I want to start and exactly where I want to end my song. So let's see. The cool thing with being able to see the waveforms is you can see where there's the pauses or the beats in the music. So I think this is where I want to, right there is where I want to start my sound clip, but I'm going to play it just to make sure. Yep. So to get rid of this section, I actually just want to cut this out. So I'm going to hit the cut button here, or you can Control X will work as well. So there I've got my start. Now I'm starting at 1 and a bit seconds, and this is where this is showing here. So I need to go up to, I've only got 10 seconds max, so I need to go up to here now. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in this area here because that's up to my 10-second mark. Good, and I'm going to see where I want to end it. So I think it's about there where I want to cut off the sound. I can always undo anything I do with Control Z. So I'm just going to zoom out for a second. Oh, did I lose my spot? Good, I got it selected. So I can zoom out, and I'm going to select there and cut all that stuff off with the cut button. And I'm going to zoom back in again. And we'll just check that out one more time to make sure it ends properly. So it has something going on there right at the end, which I don't want. So I'm going to get rid of, I think, that section. Let's get rid of that. Now see what happens. Alright, there's one little horny thing. Horn or something. I don't want that. I want it to end nice and... Perfect. Okay, so the last 3 things you need to do, once you have your actual section of audio selected, and I need to make sure and I need to make sure that this is not over 10 seconds, which it is not. It goes from about 1 second to less than 11 seconds, so I'm good. The 3 things we need to do is we need to fade it in, fade it out, and we need to normalize it so the tracks are not too loud or too quiet compared to all the other songs we have in our entrance themes. So I don't want to do this, but I just want to give you an idea of how the fade in works by choosing a big chunk here. So if you have a song that you actually want to fade in over the course of 1 or 2 seconds, you can just select this section here, you click drag, and it'll snap to the beginning with that yellow line there. And then I can go Effect and Fade In, and you'll see what happens. It just creates a curve where it starts quiet and gets louder and louder and louder. So I'm going to Control Z. I don't actually want that. I just want to make sure that it's faded in at the beginning. So I'm holding Control and scrolling in. Now this is it really isn't going to be a problem, but say I cut my music off there. What's going to happen is when you play this song, there's actually going to be a little click right here. You're going to hear a little click because that does not come in. The song does not start at 0. The waveform does not start at 0. So this is basically why you want to fade in even if you have a nice flat beginning. So I'm going to go Effect, Fade In. There we go. Starts out flat. There won't be any clicks. I can zoom back out again to include my whole song. I'm going to go to the other side now, and I'm just going to fade out this last little section for the same reason, even though I think it sounds fine. Yeah, it just is going to make it finish off a little smoother there. So again, I'm going to drag it to this little snap yellow line there. This time I'm going to go Effect, Fade Out. You can see just that small little fade out that it's added, and I don't even know if you'll be able to hear the difference here. Last thing we're going to do is normalize the sound with nothing selected. So I can click down here and that gets rid of all of my selection. I'm going to go Effect, Normalize, and with the defaults I'm going to hit OK. That's going to make the volume of the audio file match all the others. It's going to be nice. Finally, let's export the clip, File, Export, and we're going to export it to an MP3 file. Again, if you don't have that Lane plugin installed, you won't be able to do this. And you're going to name it your student number. Whatever your student number is, 991234.5.mp3. Send that to me and you will have an entrance theme to the Hackerspace.
Ring, 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 banana phone.